the UK. And in this video, I would like to, well, in this live actually, I would like to demonstrate how I believe that the UK English is far superior to American English. First of all, English originated in England, as it is. When we ask you what is your nationality, you say I'm English, most of you, or you say I'm from the UK. But most say I'm English or British. We know the more uptight ones about Britain and Britannia. By the way, Britannia was derived from the Romans. So if you still say Britannia, it's Britain. It's more modern. No need to keep the IA at the back. You know, artificial intelligence. You don't need Italian artificial intelligence, is what I'm saying. Okay. Now, also at the same time, now in this, you're going to find me be very condescending towards Americans. So I know that many British people really don't like many Americans, with good reason, because we understand that British people are a little more intelligent and a little more emotionally intelligent. I mean, you did abolish slavery before the Americans did you not? So clearly, you are a little more emotionally intelligent than the Americans. Now, Americans, them folk is clever. Them folk ain't intelligent. UK people is intelligent. Now, did you see that? As soon as my accent, let me refresh. Did you see that? As soon as my accent changed to American, I had bad grammar. Have we become so deprogrammed and desensitized to the appropriate use of grammar when addressing certain people? Now, also at the same time, what I would like to ask all of you is if you feel that I am speaking a whole lot of hogwash and this is not true and that UK people are not smarter than Americans, please do say so. I would appreciate that. You can leave a comment in this live video. At the same time, what I would like from the people of the UK is just listen to how I speak to you as opposed to how I speak to Americans. Howdy, y'all. I hope y'all doing fine today. Now, I don't know if you noticed it, but kind of if I change my accent to be a little more American, I kind of feel a little bit more dumb. Now, the reason for that is in my limited brain, you know, y'all Americans like to think us Africans we very stupid. Maybe, maybe, but we got proof that the Americans actually dumb down their people on purpose. And we know that because we know a whole lot of y'all celebrities, African American celebrities, be importing African produce, as in African food, to the United States in order to get smarter. Y'all have figured out that African food does make y'all smarter. Now, why we say that the UK will always be smarter than you is because they live closer to us. So everything gets to them a lot quicker, a lot fresher. And as a result, they end up being a little bit smarter because Africa produces food that makes people exceptionally smart. The US makes food that makes people dumb. Now, it wasn't always like this. This is one of the things that happened after y'all went and took over the Native American Indian lands. That's what happened because y'all went and put that. Y'all know what you put in the blankets. Now, at the same time, you see, if you were to give back the land to the Native American Indians, you would find your people would become a lot smarter. And they wouldn't have to jump on a pole to make money. And they wouldn't have to do all of those things. Now, I'm just speaking like this because I see this one person in there. And I'm asking you to help me to change my accent because I don't like feeling like a dumb American when I do this accent. So I think I'm gonna switch to another accent which is a little bit smarter than the accent that I'm using right now, which is this one. You see, my brother, this is a Nigerian accent, though. Do you understand? Now, at this point in time, you are wondering how did this guy do this? Don't you know? I told you I eat from the African soil. We can do these things. African soil allows you to be able to change your dialect from time to time. All you have to do is just make a few African friends. Before long, you are speaking like a proper Nigerian. No, do you not know this? Chineke, we cannot explain everything to you. This is Africa. Africa is superior. The soil of Africa is superior. Okay, this is why we say we know we eat food that makes us smarter. You eat food that makes you dumber. Why do you think everything that you eat is always prepackaged and processed? When you come to Africa, you see, you figure out something. What is more fresh? After you take something, you put it into packaging. After you seal the packaging, after you make sure you have made it look all nice and everything. What are you doing to make those things shine like this? What makes things shine? Is it not polish? Fruit polish. Why do you think your fruit always look better but tastes bitter? Come to Africa, maybe the fruit it don't look as good as that because we didn't put any fruit polish on it. It is natural. And then you test the fruit and you find that the fruit tastes better. So not just South Africa, all Africa is making better food, better produce than America. I apologize. Now, you see, this is the thing. If I speak like Nigerians and I get one person coming in here. Now, now, in order to see who is in here, I just want to try. Maybe because also this is also a new African accent. Many people from Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh is coming to South Africa to learn how the food is making them smarter. How this is happening is when the people come from Pakistan to South Africa, remember, or even from India, they speak usually one or two languages, Hindi and Gujarati, or Urdu and Punjabi. But when they come here, suddenly they can speak more languages. Now, this has convinced us that African soil is far superior to any other soil in the world. Because while they were in Pakistan, they would try to learn these languages but could never get it right. When they came here, they are getting it right. South Africa has many Pakistanis that can speak Afrikaans, Zulu, Sesotho, Spedi, many languages. And now, if you look at the United States, they speak one language mainly. Most people, unless you are talking about the Hispanic people speak Spanish and they speak English. Some, but what we do know is they are losing, most of them are losing the ability to speak Spanish. Unless the immigrants come in and they have to reteach the older people how to speak in Spanish. This is some of the things that we have noticed. Now, also, at the same time, what we would like to tell you is African soil is superior because not only because of the amount of languages that we speak, but our sense of interpreting things, especially from different languages, allows us to be a lot funnier than the rest of the world. Why do you think they're always going at South Africa for many things? South Africans know how to respond. South Africans can be very reactive. And that is why you are taking advantage of the reactiveness of South Africans, which is what we have figured out. So at the moment, currently, I have 5 people, which is far better than TikTok at the moment because TikTok never gives me anybody. Now, just to let you know, this is a general South African accent. Now, if you want to know how I do this, you need to be able to eat the food that is in South Africa. That is why we have got so many different accents. Even the Indian people, if you go to Durban, they speak different. Come to Johannesburg, they speak different. You go to Cape Town, they speak different. Even the colored people, same thing, they speak different in Johannesburg, Durban, Cape Town, Port Elizabeth, and all of these places. All different South Africans have different accents. Okay, now just to go back to that, the dumb accent all over again, man. You know, I actually feel myself losing my ability to speak other languages whenever I come back to this American accent. And for some reason, I don't know why. It takes me a lot longer to get in and to get out of this accent, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. Not one bit. Now, usually I like to end my lives on around 10 minutes, but seeing as how I've been asking y'all to at least leave a comment and y'all not leaving no comment, I gotta ask myself, why is I here? Why do I gotta be here? because y'all not leaving no comments to say, hey man, switch your accent up. We don't like you sounding like an American. You're making us sound dumb. I intend to make y'all sound dumb because I believe American soil grows food that make y'all dumb. African soil is always gonna make y'all smarter. Didn't you see that? Did you see that? Now anyway, I'm gonna greet y'all in my South African tongue, which is Salanagat. Salanagat. Bye bye.